Hello guys, so today we will start with heaps, or we can say priority queue. So let me open a question first. So what does a heap mean? So heap is a data structure means which stores, for example, there are two types of heaps: min heap or min priority queue or max heap. So min heap will store minimum element at top and max heap store max element at top. So how we initialize a heap in Java? We use priority queues. So as the name suggests, priority queue. So priority priority कैसे होगी स्पेलिंग इसकी? Priority queue PQ is equals to new priority queue. So this is a syntax in Java. So by default in Java we have min heap. So we can define heap of any type. So suppose we define heap of integer. So when we add elements to this heap at the top, always we will get stored the minimum integer. So let's read out this problem. You are part of a university admissions office and need to keep track of kth highest test score from the applicants in real time. Okay, this helps to determine cutoff marks for interviews and admission dynamically as new applicants submit their score. Your task is to implement a class which, for given integer k, maintains a stream of test score, continuously returns kth highest test score after a new score has been submitted. More specifically, we are looking for the kth highest score in sorted list of all scores. Okay, this will initialize our array and we are given with a k, and this will add the value to the priority queue, means to the array, I think so. Let me read out the function. So this function initializes the object with the integer k and the stream of test scores nums. Okay, so let's first see int add functions. So add function, what add function will do, it adds a new test score value, to the stream and returns the element representing the kth largest element in the pool. Okay, to the stream and returns the element representing kth largest element in the pool of test scores. Okay, so this is our initial scores we have. So nums will contain initial scores. K is the integer, means the kth highest score we need to return, and this function will add a value to this stream, and Then we need to return the kth highest after adding this value to the nums. Okay, so we need a priority queue. So here, as we need the kth largest element, so by default we have min priority queues. We will convert it into max priority queue. Okay, so now we have a max priority queue, and also we need to initialize our k variable. So in constructor, first we will initialize our k variable, then we will add this initial stream to our priority queue. Let's say initially we have size of 0. Okay, we need top 3 highest scores. So for int I equals to 0, I less than nums I plus plus. If pq dot size, if our priority queue size is equals to k, otherwise if it's equal or greater than k, otherwise our size will be smaller than k. So if our size is smaller than k, in that case we'll simply add nums ith value. Otherwise our queue is a max priority queue, so we will compare if our nums value. Okay, how we can solve it? We can't use a priority queue like this. Class which for a given integer k maintains a stream of test score continuously return after adding a new score. We need kth highest score. Implement the kth largest class. The kth largest initializes object with the integer k and a stream of test scores nums. Okay, we cannot add pq. You cannot add to pq directly. Representing the k largest element in the pool so far. How we can find then? So here we added these elements. After adding 3, the largest element will be, third largest element is 4. Okay, so we need a min priority queue. And if our PQ size is greater than K, greater than or equal to K, in that case what we will do is we will compare if PQ dot peak is greater than our current nums, then in that case what we will do, let me see some discussion. We can build a min heap contains k largest elements. Kth largest element. Okay, so it's saying that if our pq's dot peak is smaller than nums, then in that case we can add peak is smaller, in that case we can poll this element and we can add okay. So similarly for this case, let's say our answer is initially -1, and at the end we will return our answer. And after doing all this thing, if my pq dot size equals to k, in that case my answer will be pq dot peak. Okay, for example, let's take this 4582. So initially what we will do, we will add till our, what's the k here, k is 3, so we will add 4 and 5. We will fall into this else condition. When we reach 8, okay, we will also add 8. Now when we reach 2, then we fall into this condition that our size is greater than equal to k. We can just say equal to k. So if q's peak, pq's peak, so peak is basically 4 this time. So peak is smaller than num psi. No, it's 4 is not smaller than 2. So we will keep these 3 elements into our priority queue. Now we are calling add function for 3. Now we are adding. So at this stage my priority queue will contain 4, 5 and 8. Okay, so now what I will do, I will add 3. So after adding 3, what I will check, if PQ's size is equals to K. Yes, it's equal to 3. I will check if PQ's peak is smaller than nums I. No, peak is 4, it's not smaller. So I will return. Why I am returning? Okay, I am returning 4 as the answer. So now I add 5. I will add 5. So what I will check, I will check that if my PQ size is equals to K. Yes, it is equal to K. If my peak is 4, 4 is smaller than 5. Yes, it's smaller. So I will poll my 4 and I will add 5. So now my answer becomes 5. So let's see if this works. Okay, we need to remove this part. Nums total length we need to put. Here we don't have nums, here we have value. Okay, we can redefine it like size is this and this. In that case we need to poll okay, we are only adding value if this condition matches. Let's try to submit this and then we can. Okay, wait a second. Okay, we have a submission. Can we write the more robust code? I am thinking. Okay, if my size is equals to K, means I am not necessarily adding. I am only adding when my size is smaller than K. This condition doesn't matter. Can we ask GPT that make this? Can we make this code better? Yes, implementation can be made better. So how GPT is doing? Okay, nice. GPT is calling add function itself. So what we are doing, that we are using this thing here. So we can simply call add function add nums of I. Whatever we will returning in this case, we will be not using it. And what's better? PQ dot add value. We will add value to the priority queue. We will check if its size is greater than k. If it's become greater than k, we will poll. Otherwise, we will peek. Okay. So we can always make our code look better. So that is why we always can ask GPT how to modify our solution. Nice. PQ dot add value. PQ size greater than k. Then in that case we are polling. Okay. Okay.